Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel is really lovely. I'd never heard of this before. The film is actually based on a book by Virginia Lee Burton. The book was actually published in 1939. This film was released in 1990 as part of HBO's Storybook Musical series, which I'd never heard of either, and I'm really keen to explore that in more detail. So if anybody can recommend any HBO Storybook musicals, please feel free to do so. As an introduction, it's not bad at all. It's directed by Michael Sporn, written by Robert Klein, based, of course, on the story by Virginia Lee Burton. And we have a voice cast including Robert Klein, who narrates it, and Jason Biggs as the little boy. And it's about, it's about a steam shovel. And I'll be honest, I'd never heard of a steam shovel either. This definitely told me quite a few things. IMDb describes the steam shovel as a large steam-powered excavating machine. And Mike Mulligan has a steam shovel, and it's called Mary Ann, which is lovely. And the town is digging things up for a new building. And Mike Mulligan feels put out because, obviously, modern machines, modern at the time, of course, are taking the place of steam shovels, and he decides to make a challenge. And he suggests that if he cannot complete the work in one day, then he will continue the job, finish it, and do it for free. Because he says that he can do the work that would take 100 men 1 week to do in just one day with his steam shovel. And there we have the challenge, and that's what the short film is all about. The whole thing is only about half an hour, maybe just under that, so I don't want to go into any more detail. I don't want to give away any more of the narrative, but it's a really sweet story. Mike Mulligan is a very likeable protagonist. Mary Ann is a very likeable steam shovel. The animation is so stunning. It is soft and gentle and inviting and just so gorgeous to watch visually. It is really beautiful. Occasionally it's a little rough around the edges, but in a way that's really charming, and I really liked that. And we have quite an attractive colour palette as well. A lot of yellow, a lot of kind of sandy, earthy colours, which is really pleasing. And the story itself is brilliant, and I feel like probably even more relevant today than it was in the 90s, even more relevant than when the original story was published, because machines are constantly getting bigger and, I guess, in theory, better, replacing other people's work, other people's jobs. And Mike Mulligan was not going to let that happen. He was going to prove that he was better with his steam shovel than all of these modern approaches. And I won't say whether or not he's successful with that, but it's definitely worth watching. I think it's a really interesting topic. And as I said, the characters are all really likeable, and the music aspect is very good. The songs are really catchy. I don't have any of them going through my head just now. I don't think any of them will stay with me, but certainly while I was watching it, I really enjoyed listening to the music as well. So that was really fun. Definitely keen to explore some more in the HBO Storybook Musical series. But for now, I'm very happy to have discovered Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel. Definitely taught me a few things, and is certainly something that I'm happy to recommend.